guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back. If you are not, this is probably the realest intro y'all are gonna get because I am still behind on editing, and I think I'll be behind on editing for a minute because school and work are kicking my butt. But I do have an amazing person helping me with editing. His name is Boomer, and he owns his company called Boomer Productions, and he is doing an amazing job. So we're gonna get some videos out to y'all. But I'm doing this special video because I just reached, hold on, let me fix my nose thing because I can feel it moving. Okay, I just reached 100 subscribers. I am so excited. Thank you guys for sticking with me even when I was, sucking at posting, and just, watching my videos, liking, subscribing, commenting. Please comment what you want to see. Like, feel free to talk to me. I really am like a nice person. So yeah, I was just gonna do, ooh, that is a bee. I was just gonna do an about me tag, but I decided to do, ooh, y'all see this bee? I decided to do an about me and a YouTuber tag. So that's what I'm doing for you guys today. If you are new to my channel, basically what I focus on is food, fashion, travel, with me being a flight attendant. And then I also, I do love like going to and secret shopping minority owned businesses so you guys can see the experience. I did have my other YouTube channel called Culture Food Fashion LLC, but I'm working on rebranding myself and bringing all back to this page, so you will see a lot more minority business reviews in the whole 9 yards, just like you saw in the last video. It was in the last video. So other than that, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm going to put it right here and run my pictures up. Yeah, and subscribe. If you're watching this video and you aren't subscribed yet, please subscribe, because every view, every like, every comment, every subscriber counts. But I'm gonna stop, blabbing about the mouth, and we're gonna get started. So question number 1 is, what are my nicknames? So my family, they call me KK. My name is Michaela. Like, my name is literally my channel name. My family calls me KK. My dad calls me Smook. Don't ask me where the heck he got that from, but it's stuck since I've been a kid, so I'm Smook to him. My sister, she calls me Sissy Cup. Well, we call each other Sissy Cup. I don't know where that came from either. It just felt right. And she also calls me Misk, M-I-S-C. So the story behind that is, back in, I think like 2007, when we moved from Georgia back to Colorado, we were, packing and stuff. You know how the boxes have those little check boxes to be like fragile or like room or kitchen. And so there was this one line that said Misk. And so it was like a couple of days that I'm looking at this like, what does Misk mean? I kept it to myself. I'm like, okay, just try and figure it out. I didn't think, like go on Google and search what Misk is. So I was like, okay, what is Misk? And finally I just was like, what is Misk? I was pretty pissed off, and my family just starts dying laughing, and they're like, that's miscellaneous, ha ha ha. And my sister thought it'd be funny to name me that in her phone. So that's okay. I got nicknames out the butt for all my family, so it's cool. But yeah, those are my nicknames. Really nobody else but my family calls me KK. Not even my boyfriend. Like, me and my boyfriend have cute pet names for each other, but it just feels weird when other people call me KK, because it's like, I don't really know you like that. Anyways, number 2, age. I am 22 years old. Your girl's birthday is on August 30th. Save the date. We trying to go somewhere beachy this year, okay? Number 3, why I started my YouTube channel. So I originally started my first YouTube channel, which was Culture Food Fashion, and that was after the killing of George Floyd. I just felt like I was outspending my dollars with all these like non-minority owned businesses, and they didn't care what happened to us, that we were getting killed in the streets, that we were getting killed in our homes. They didn't care. And so I started my business first at Culture Food Fashion because I'm like, I want to bring awareness to these minority businesses, because it's not that these businesses don't exist, it's that we don't know that they exist, So I started my business, and then I'm like, well, I don't think it's enough to just like, write about them, because like you really gonna have to have some people come into your website to like you know, care about what you writing. But I decided to do my YouTube channel where I record my experience. And at first, I was like calling these bitches like, hey, can I get a testimonial in exchange? I'll review your business for free. Well, I wasn't getting any testimonials. And also, most of them were food businesses. I would come and people would be like watching me eat their food. And then I kind of felt inclined to tell them like, oh, this is good because I'm getting free food. And, you know, they sitting there watching me. But then I decided to shift my channel because I wanted to get my viewers real. And so now I just pop up on businesses. I record my experience because you ain't gonna have time to prepare for me. That's not fair for my viewers. So once Boomer started working with me, that's when we decided to relaunch and rebrand. So now instead of having the Culture Food Fashion channel and my personal channel, I just have my personal channel where I'm gonna do everything on it. How I got started with my personal YouTube channel was my sister. I'm a funny person. I think I am. I crack myself up 24/7. Let me tell you that. But my sister was like, you're always doing things and you're so funny. I really think you should start a channel. People really fall in love with you. And it has been like hard because people are like, just be yourself. Be yourself in front of camera is like kind of hard because I'm a shy person. Even like being myself around people that I don't know, like I won't open up to you. I might seem rude or I might seem mean, but once you get me to open up, like I'm a really cool person. I swear I am. So she's like, you just do stuff. I'm always doing like something. I'm always doing, y'all see I'm making chocolate. Oh, y'all ain't seen yet because I ain't put out that vlog yet, but I'm making chocolates and all types of stuff. Plus with my job where I'm traveling, like that's super exciting and super fun. So she was just like, you should do it because, you know, I think people would love like your personality and all that stuff. So that's why I started my YouTube channel, and I'm actually really starting to get into it because at first I was like, I don't know, I just feel so awkward, but now I love being in front of the camera. So number 4, what is the one thing that gets on your nerves? One? I think not. Let's go for a couple because maybe I'm just an irritated person, but people be really irritating me with a lot of stuff that they do. So let's talk about it. The first thing that gets on my nerves is when people smack when they're chewing their food. Like, you had 2 choices. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to see your food. That's the first thing. Second thing is when people clap off beat. If you don't got rhythm, just don't snap, don't clap, don't do none of that. Next thing is slow drivers. Like, literally, car manufacturers gave you 2 foot pedals. They gave you a stop and a go. Why are we stopping where we're supposed to be going? Why are you driving 40 when the speed limit is 45? Baby, we're going 50, 55, okay? Like, I hate when people drive slow, especially when you're like driving and somebody pulls out in front of you and then drive slow. Baby, you knew you was not about to pass me. You knew you was not about to drive fast enough for how I'm going right now, so move. I hate slow drivers. That's my biggest pet peeve. People stopping at a yellow light. Now I get yellow means either go or pause, but if you have the opportunity to go and you decide to stop, bro, like we got somewhere to go. Like, please get out the way. And the very last thing that I just hate with a passion, y'all, are loud people. People who are loud just annoy the crap out of me. Like, literally, you had 2 choices. You woke up in the morning with 2 choices: to be loud and not to be loud. And you said, today I'm gonna be loud. That pisses me off. Like, sometimes, like, yeah, loud is okay, you know, if we're having fun, cool, whatever. But if you're in a setting where you're not supposed to be loud, or like you're indoors, have an indoor voice. There is no reason to be talking so loud. Oh, I hate loud people. But we're gonna get off that topic because I could talk about that all day. My number 5 is my favorite drink. So I wasn't sure if they were talking about like alcoholic beverage or just regular. My favorite alcoholic beverage is either cranberry juice with Knob Creek, that's a whiskey, or I do actually like lemonade with Jack, or just like any type of juice with Everclear. Don't come for me. I can hear my family right now. Oh my gosh, Everclear, oh. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just, you know, mix it with something, or, you know, every blue moon I'll take a shot of it, but like it ain't something like sit there and take like 3-4 shots of. Like, it's a delicacy, y'all, okay? Non-alcoholic, I like Martinelli's apple juice. That's like either Martinelli's or Hotel apple juice. For some reason, they apple juice just be crispy and it be sweet and it be perfect. I also like United's cranberry juice. I think it's like Minute Maid or something, but I just call it United's cranberry juice because it's always busting. I think it's like a cranberry and apple mix. It's always really, really good. And then any caramel or mocha frappuccino. I only drink frappuccinos, y'all, by the way. Number 6, how long have I been a flight attendant? So I've been a flight attendant for 7 months. I started training in August. I stopped training in September. And then after I finished training in September, it was about a month before I got my IOE. I got sick on my IOE, so I ended up having to reschedule and get another IOE. Excuse me. And so technically my full-on hire date was November. That's when I started flying. And so since then it's been 7 months. Number 7, what is my favorite color? My favorite color is salmon. Salmon is basically like a orangish pink color. I kind of like pink, and I'm not like all that wild about orange, but for some reason those colors together, when they make the color salmon, it's just so perfect. Number 8, how tall am I? I am a whopping 5'3.5", baby. The half is important. Don't discount that, okay? I'm tall. Period. I thought I was cute coming out here in the outside, the outdoors, and there's just too many bugs, so I'm gonna make this quick, y'all, to be honest. Number 9, why did I become a flight attendant? So I was working 2 jobs. I was working at the gas station. I don't know if you guys remember, and I was working at Planet Fitness. Well, I was just getting burnt out. I was doing the same thing. I worked at Planet Fitness on the weekends. I worked at the gas station on the weekdays, and I had maybe like 1 day off a week. And I was just doing the same thing over and over, and I'm like, is this like really what I see for myself? Like, I was still working on my boutique, which this romper is from my boutique, Twice the Charm, so go ahead and make sure you cop it. Super soft, super comfortable, just like great for traveling, lounging at home, running errands. I literally wear it for all of that. But yeah, I was like, okay, my boutique's gonna have to take off at some point, and so I was just like betting on that. But when I worked at the gas station, I made friends with actually a lot of people. Like I told you, I'm a friendly person. I'm always making friends anywhere. Even if we like not, hey girl, what you doing? Like, just, we'll hit each other up, or, when we see each other, it's all good vibes. So there's this girl there that would come in, and she would always be like, I need this vape cartridge. And 90% of the time we didn't have it because it was like the most popular one. But she would tell me that she couldn't smoke weed, so she'd buy this, nicotine vape cartridge. And, that's how we first started talking, because I thought that was funny. And I was like, oh, well, what do you do? And she told me she was a flight attendant. I'm like, oh, that's so interesting. And, I don't even know how we got on the topic of being a flight attendant, but we just kept talking. And then she was like, well, you should apply. My company's hiring. And I'm like, okay, I guess. I was hesitant. It was one of those things that was like, okay, that's a big life change, but I was kind of like, that does seem like it's a good idea, but because of my underlying fear, I just procrastinated on it. And so finally she came in like probably like a month or 2 months later. She was like, have you applied? And I was like, no. Well, and I started my excuses, and she was like, girl, apply. And I'm like, okay. So I went home that day and I applied. And it was a really quick process with my company, at least. I applied, I think on like a Thursday or Friday. Then that next week on the Tuesday, they hit me up and they were like, hey, let's do your interview. My interview was video based. I did my interview like 2-3 days later. They were like, okay, no, it was my questionnaire first, and then it was my interview, my video interview, and then they sent me the invitation just like that. And I'm like, wow, that kind of happened fast. But I was like really excited during the pandemic, when it was like, it wasn't as hot, but it was still like, people were still very cautious and stuff. So yeah, she was like literally the solely reason that I decided to become a flight attendant. I do have 2 aunts who have been flight attendants, one for 50 years. She just hit 50 last month, and then another one for probably like 20 or 30 years. And it's something that I had joked about, like, the doors are this way, you know, on some funny stuff, but I had never actually like thought about it. And a lot of people think like you need so many qualifications and all this stuff. You really don't. You just need, I mean, honestly, like a customer service background. Yeah, customer service background. You gotta like people. You gotta like want to be able to travel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why I became a flight attendant. 10 best things about being a flight attendant. All right, let's get into that. So the best things I would say is definitely like touching places I've never touched before. Now I am a regional, so I do not get to go like out of the country except for like I think the Bahamas, Canada, and somewhere else, but I haven't been there yet. But like just going to states that I've never been to, I love that you have a different crew. Like each time you can meet all different types of people. Like I think that's why I was getting burnt out, because I had the same schedule. I was working with the same people. You know, it can suck when you do have a crew that you just are not feeling, or you know, somebody's a jerk or something like that. But it's really cool. Like on my last trip, me and my crew got along like this. We had so much fun together. So I think that's definitely a perk. The benefits, of course, are a perk. Yeah, I would definitely say that those are the perks of being a flight attendant. Number 11, what has been your what has been your favorite overnight? Whatever, y'all know what I'm trying to say. What has been my favorite overnight so far? So it's actually my most recent trip. Y'all are gonna see this like down the road, but y'all know it when y'all see it. It was to Nashville. So we had 2 overnights. So the first night we were overnight in Colorado Springs. The second night we overnight in Nashville. Third night we overnight in Nashville. 2 was a 4-day. So Colorado Springs was cool. We went to the Broadmoor with the captain, and he ended up buying us drinks, but it was so gorgeous. So that's, you know, like I said, in Colorado Springs, and it's like so luxurious, and like it has a lake and a restaurant. It was just really, really cool. So that was really nice to just kind of like sightsee, get some drinks, and, you know, get to know my crew a little bit. Not everybody came, but it was nice. The second overnight, which was in Nashville, we weren't in downtown. We were closer to the airport, and we stayed at this one hotel. The beds were so freaking comfortable. Like, it was insane how comfortable, and the pillows were like super soft. Like, it was just perfect. So that was really nice. And then the third night was when it was really, really fun. So we were in downtown Nashville, and we stayed at the Graduate. And it's basically like a kitschish, whatever the word is, hotel. And so it's like different patterned carpet, different patterned curtains. It was just like very kitschish. And it was very touristy, but we ended up going downtown where the music area was. We got drinks, we listened to music, and I'm not even a country and rock person, but the way those live bands were playing, it was insane. So we just had so much fun. So look out for that vlog, y'all. So I guess technically that would be like my most favorite trip, but Nashville was definitely my most favorite overnight that I've had. Moving on to 12, heels or flats. This is one of my flight attendant questions. So I would say flats, only because I haven't found a pair of heels that are comfortable. Some people are like, oh, these heels are so comfortable. I have not found them yet. I bought 2 pairs and they are still just like, I do sometimes wear my heels throughout the airport and then change on the plane. I did have someone come in and ask me to do like a short clip of me like changing out of my shoes. Listen, I'm behind on editing, but I will get you your clip, I promise. But for now, until I can find some really cute and comfortable heels, it'll just be flats. And I bought my flats from Crocs. They're super comfortable, although they're a little bit grayer than they are black, even though I bought them in the color black. So I definitely plan on getting some new shoes before I go to CQ, because I don't think it's gonna fly CQ. But it's also expensive to buy these shoes, so they just got to wait. Speaking of my nails, well, that has nothing to do with the person rest in China, but my nails were done by Nailed by Marie. She is in Colorado Springs. Her June books are open, so make sure you go and book, and all new clients get 10% off. If you want to follow her, I'll include her page, but it's I think it's like NAI.LED by Marie. So I'll definitely just put it here for y'all because it's way more simple to do that. 13, early morning, afternoon, or evening shows. Afternoon all the way. Evening is too late. It's like I've had my day. I've done everything I needed to. I'm ready to kind of settle down for the day. And early morning is just too early for me. So yeah, afternoons, that's sweet spot, like 1 p.m. I haven't done too much. I haven't done too little. Perfect. Number 14, do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have a couple, so I'll go from like oldest to youngest. So the oldest is my sister. She is 4 years older than me, and she's my sissy cup. We use nicknames because, sometimes they don't want me, throwing all their names and stuff out there. So yes, she is 4 years older than me. I'm the middle child, which sucks. Middle children. It sucks. The oldest, they do everything first and they get praised. The youngest, they're the baby, and then here's the middle child, just like here. Yeah, but it's me, and then it's my younger brother. We call him Butter or Beef Wellington or Weef Bellington. We really just I came up with those nicknames, Beef Wellington and Weef Bellington. I just be doing stuff. And then my mom, when he was younger, it was her butterbean biscuit. Don't even ask me what that is. But yeah, that's my younger brother. We're 7 years apart. And then I have my step siblings, which are still like my regular siblings. I don't even know how far we are in age, but we have Nell Bell, we have Critty or Boogie. He is the youngest out of all of us. And then I don't really have a nickname for my younger brother. We'll just call him Speed. We'll call him Speed. I don't know how far we are in age with them, but yeah, so that's what, 1, 2, 3, I have 5 siblings. Yes. And I have two cute nephews by my oldest sister. Y'all have seen them before. They are just my world. I love those little boys. So 15, what are your top 10 must-haves in your flight attendant bag? So when I say flight attendant bag, I mean my purse, because I have my purse, my lunch bag, and my suitcase. So this is what I keep in my purse. I have my hair clip for when I do service to clip my hair back. I have my bottle opener for when I have nails, because who's about to break a nail over some cans? Like, I'll just give you the can before I break a nail on a can, let me tell you that. Lotion, because it's super dry in the air, and I usually only bring 1 bottle, like just like in general, because that's the lotion I use when I get out the shower, when I'm lotion on the plane, the whole 9 yards. I just keep it in my purse because I don't want it to waste in my suitcase. Hand sanitizer, of course, with COVID, y'all get it. I always keep a small snack because you just never know. I know, like, one time I ended up getting a migraine, and I was like in my uniform ready to go to the airport, but I just ended up having to go to urgent care, and I was in the urgent care room for forever, and I'm so hungry, and I'm like, let me see if I have a snack in my purse. And I had a snack in there. I was so happy. You just never know, like, when you don't get catered and you need a snack and they ain't got nothing on the plane, when you're in your room and you're just hungry, you ain't got nothing in your lunch bag. You just never know. It's always important to just keep a little bit of something, at least for me, I keep my water bottle in there, any cash. So usually the shuttles will come and pick us up from the airport, and we just always give them like $1. $1 goes a long way, especially when you have like a 4-person crew or a 3-person crew all day. So we just usually tip them $1 when they take us to and from places. I have an extra door lock, so whatchamacallit, I don't like Amazon. You can basically put it in your door, and like it just gives you an extra layer of security. I always use my latches. As soon as I get in that room, I'm putting my latches on, because I've heard of like somebody walking in on somebody else when they double book the room, and absolutely not, especially if like I'm sleeping. Like imagine somebody walking in on your room when you sleeping. That's so dangerous. So yeah, I have that in there. A portable charger, I just started carrying that because sometimes your girl's phone be dead, the headphones be dead, and I just need something to like kind of carry me through. And then lip moisturizer, with it being so dry, of course, like I usually just do Vaseline, because wearing a mask and having sticky lip gloss all over your face is too much. But yeah, 2 more questions, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this, because I can talk all day, let me tell y'all. Okay, number 16, my favorite foods. So I don't even know if you can classify this as a food, but I love chocolate. Like, love chocolate. Anything to do with chocolate, like I'm there. Dark chocolate, but milk chocolate, I don't even like milk chocolate like that. Like semi-sweet's that perfect spot. Like, I love chocolate. My family knows, don't give me vanilla. You will make me mad, because it's like, vanilla tastes like nothing. Like, it tastes like sweet nothing. Like, I need something to, you know, get me there, you know. So chocolate. And then my favorite actual food is chicken parmesan. I tried eggplant parmesan once and I really liked that, but like if I had to choose between chicken and eggplant, I definitely choose chicken any day. And Olive Garden, they make, well, Olive Garden and Fazoli's, if you know Fazoli's, they make the chicken parmesan like perfect every single time. So yeah, last question, y'all. All right, last question is, what are my favorite YouTubers? I had to write a list because I don't really watch TV. I only ever watch YouTube, so I have quite a bit, so bear with me. So for like fashion slash lifestyle slash beauty, Luxury Tot, Naja, Bad Nana. I recently got into Arnell Armand. At first I would not watch her videos, but like one day, I'm kind of a crass person. Like some of the things I say, y'all haven't seen the crass side of me, but I'm kind of crass. And she had said something kind of crass, and I'm like, I like this girl, so I started watching her. I like Pretty Iceland, Kennedy Simone, Diera, Jada Jonay. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for like the fashion, beauty, lifestyle section. So for like comedy, Court Reezy all day. Anytime I watch any of her videos, I am dead. Like literally crying, laughing. Like I don't know what it is about her, but she is so freaking hilarious. And she did a video with her friends where they were like dumb, dumbest, dumb, dumber, dumbest. And it was so funny. They were answering like grade school questions, and it was funny. Flight Attendant, I do watch some Flight Attendants. I watch Being E, Nikki So Fly, and Real Pristine. I really like Real Pristine because she keeps it so honest. Like she's gonna tell you like, this is what I do, don't do what I do just because I said I do it, but technically you're not supposed to do this, but this is what I do. I like her, she's funny. Kat Nesbitt, she works for a major US airline, and she just takes you on all of her trips, and she like shows you all like little cool tips and tricks, and she does Amazon must-haves for flight attendants and traveling. Nikki So Fly, she's so positive and her energy is just unmatched, so I really like watching her channel. And yeah, so I think my like mystery, I love Mr. Ballin. If y'all have not seen him, like if you like true crime, I would definitely check him out. He tells stories, and the way he tells them is like it leaves you with a twist at the end, but he can tell some really good stories that you have never heard. I don't really like, you know, the ID channel and the snap shows and stuff like that, but I could watch Mr. Ballin all day. He tells some really good mystery and like suspense stories. And then lastly, my 2 favorites are gamers, actually, Markiplier and Hollow. I got into them because I love horror movies. Like, that's literally all I watch, that or musicals. And I got into watching, ooh, that is a huge bug. I don't know what that bug eats, but it could stand to lose a few pounds. I don't know if it's eating humans, children, dogs, cats, squirrels, but that's a big bug. I don't even know what type of bug it was. But I really like watching Markiplier and Hollow because they do the scary gameplays, and I don't know, it's something different about a game, a scary game versus a horror movie, it just gives that extra, you know? So, yeah, those are all of my favorite YouTubers. Like, literally, that's all I watch, so I have a lot. But, yeah, this is my about me / flight attendant tag. Once again, thank you guys so much for getting me. Oh, I can't talk. Once again, thank you so much for getting me to 100 subscribers. I am forever grateful. Let's keep building the Juniellys family. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions that you feel like I should have answered, comment below. But also feel free to comment and tell me any videos that you want to see from my channel. I am going to start getting into fashion videos soon. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and thanks for being a Junielly, you know.